G'day guys, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts version 1.5. That's right, we're on the new update, which has unfortunately killed our old saves. So no more France campaign, no more Chaos Wheel Austria-Hungary. But that's okay, because it's given us the opportunity to do something I've wanted to do for a while, an Artisan campaign. What does that mean? Essentially, with Artisan, you are only allowed to build one of every capital ship hull you unlock. So if we unlock Pre-Dreadnought 1, we can only build one of those hulls. What does this mean? Well, it means that having more hulls unlocked becomes infinitely more valuable. Hulls you would never usually use, you're going to have to rely on. And it means you're going to have to refit a ton. Because you only got one or two battleships. You got to make sure they're still good, they're still extant. Smaller ships are unrestricted. I was going to restrict heavy cruisers, but we're now playing on legendary difficulty. So unless it starts to get extremely easy, in which case I'll retroactively limit the heavy cruisers, we're going to build as many of them as we can. And with that, I'm going to start the campaign. Alright, we are back. Oh, time to see what we have to work with. You'll notice new changes with patch 1.5. We now have a minimap, and you can click around. Oh, should be handy. Actually, a nice change. I thought this update was just going to be hulls, but they've actually given us something to work with. Speaking of stuff to work with, we have $146 million. Well, most of it's going to be going to torpedo boats, you know me. Okay, so we can build... Oh, we could have had 3 battleships. Instead, we're going to have 1. Alright, how big do these have to be? We need 12,500, 10,900. Okay. Well, we're going to make this thing as survivable as possible. 9,500, alright. So for the rest of this season, or the rest of this series, sorry, not season. If you guys, I'll be giving Patreon members first dibs on names, but if none of them have come up, then I will give names of capital ships to the comment section, if any of you guys are interested. Okay, welcome back, and this is our first battleship. Obviously, I wish I could build more. We're going to have to really step on building up the shipyards to make sure we can pump those out. But I wish I could build more of these. This is an incredibly good design for the early game. Our engine efficiency is at 100%, our pitch and rolls in the blue. This is an incredible gun platform. And I can't wait to refit it with better guns later on. Alright, and with that, we'll save that. Alright, so these heavy cruisers. I thought we were going to need to build a ton of these, but I probably won't. Just because the battleship was so good. Okay, welcome back. This is the poor man's version of the battleship we just built. For all the advantages that battleship just had, this thing has none. It's so bad. It does 16 knots slowly. It has 7-inch guns that it can't hit anything with because the pitch and roll is so bad. So bad. Yeah. This thing, I don't think I'll build any of these. They're just... Maybe because they have a lot of 3-inch guns, but that's about it. Because they're not hitting anything else. Okay, I don't hate these things. I don't hate them. With a bit of armor. Yeah. They're quick with an, I mean, not a great, but an okay amount of engine efficiency. They have a ton of torps and a ton of guns. And the pitch and rolls, the less said about that, the better. I don't actually think we can do anything about that. Oh, that's fine. The Etruria we're going to save. Now, my favourite. Alright. I'm happy with that. The Clemente. Alright, well. We're going to build our one battleship we are allowed. What port do you want to mean? What's our largest port? 126. Alright, it seems like La Spezia is our largest port. Quick look around. Yeah, it's La Spezia. Okay, well that's where they go. Oh, there you go. Another change with 1.5. You can see that now. Alright, heavy cruisers. I don't... It's gonna be a lot, 75 million. Yeah, it's... I'm not gonna build any of these, they're so bad. Maybe I'll build them after the campaign starts. Whereas I do like these. Now, I'll build 10 of them. I will put one down in... Yeah, I'm going to put one in Mogadishu, one in Masao. Am I blind? I might just be blind. Alright, although this can just scatter to the winds. I guess... Oh, it's doesn't have enough port capacity for them. Fair enough. Alright, the rest could just do that. And how much money we got left? We have 43 million to build torpedo boats. And you best believe we're using all 43 million of it. Yes. And they are all going in La Spezia. Start turn. Alright. Let's have a look at our research. Actually, finances first. Making good money despite building that. We're going to try and boost that with the transport capacity. We don't need crew training. Shove that off. Leave it at 10. Tech budget 100, still good. Happy days. I would like better hull strengthening. But even with tech budget 100, we've got a 43 turn weight. Okay, maybe that'll update next turn. Where did our CLs go? Hopefully a little bit all over the place. Yeah. Politically, what's going on? Everyone loves us. Happy days. Given we need time to build up our dockyards, 50 months to build up our dockyards to build more battleships, I will happily take a slow first couple turns. Maybe get some wars against Ethiopia or Sudan. Get some colonial possessions. That'd be good. And hopefully, given we have 77,000 free dock spaces, we get some minor powers to link up with us and start buying our ships. Alright, and with that, next turn. Alright, 7-inch casemate guns. Alright. Suez Canal's open. Happy days. Romania, Arabia. Everyone likes the Germans. No one likes us. Is that... has that always been there, those blue lines? I don't think so. I wonder if they'll turn red if they're close to you in a war. That'd be good. Huh. Okay. Despite having killed the saves I spent way too many hours of my life on, I'm impressed with this update. I'm going to say that now. I am impressed with this update. Very impressed. I don't know if we have enough torpedo boats. Yeah, I'm just... I'm not gonna build these. They're so bad. I couldn't actually tell you what they do for us. Because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, engines are just... Okay, if we prioritize that, it's 10 months now. For triple expansion steam engines, yeah, we're going to want them before we build our next. Okay, it doesn't really seem to be knocking everything else back too much. We don't really care about Mark II 3 inches for our battleships. Okay, yeah, we're going to just leave that prioritized. Because in 12, 13, 14 months, we're going to have our new dockyards and we can build our 2 other classes of battleship. We're going to desperately need... I saw France there and got excited, but we're not playing France anymore. Which is actually a pretty sad feeling. And we're just going to be smashing through turns here, guys. It's just the way it's going to be. Man, I need someone to side with us. Yeah, unfortunately, given we're playing on legendary difficulty, I've noticed it's very easy to get overwhelmed. Other countries gang up on you ridiculously quickly after you start a war. So I'm not jumping into any wars, especially early on, when you can't really get a lot out of it because naval invasions are so hard. That's actually another thing in this campaign. With limited tonnage from not being able to just pump out 5 of a battleship class, we're going to really struggle to launch any naval invasions. Without, I guess, 1,000,001 light cruisers. Yeah, we'll tackle that when we get there. Next up, early contact lines, I'll take that. Explosives next turn. Engine weight down, that's good. 300-ton torpedo boat, don't really care. I do know that the next hull strengthening tech we get is, it's not actually a new hull. So I don't really care about that until we get this. If I turn that off, yeah, it's 29 months. Too long. We'll turn it off eventually when we go a bit closer. Next turn. Gun cotton, I'll take that. And in fact, do I put my battleship in to refit just to add gun cotton? Maybe. We'll see if maybe we'll send it in where we have a few other upgrades we can give it. People are already firing their admirals. Korea, no! No, we know how this ends. Don't side with the Japanese. Some people never learn. And everyone's got a little friend except for us. Oh, next up. Hey! Colombia would like to... Oh, I love that it tells you your shipbuilding capacity now. Thank you. Thank you, whoever decided on these upgrades. This is fantastic. Alright, yes, I would agree to that. Happy days. Okay, Colombia is our friend. I don't remember seeing that. But I guess it's there. Look at that. We got the Colombians. Happy days. If we get Romania, we have all the blue, yellow, and red flag gang represent. Oh, Spain. That was a fun campaign. I was enjoying that. I finally got out of the hard part of the campaign. And yeah, it's just... the first 3 episodes I recorded in Spain, I was using a terrible editing software. My mic wasn't set up properly. I had no clue what I was doing. Literally no clue what I was doing. Never touched recording software before. And I just felt that people would come in to watch the first episode after seeing the 7 and just be turned off by the poor quality. And I just assumed that that's what I produced. So, yeah, that's why I stopped the Spain campaign. I would like to return to it one day because it's so fun, but I'm kind of burnt out. I've done it once. I don't really want to do that again. Doing it on Legendary would just be such a hassle. It's almost as bad as this challenge because you can't build battleships at the start of the campaign. Alright. What I might actually do is design a new light cruiser. One of the heavier ones. And start building 5 of them or so. And I'll sit them in La Spezia. They'll be like my battle line light cruisers, I guess. Just put like 7-inch guns on them and just see what we can do. Just because even after we get the new shipyard size, like that's only going to take up 40,000 of this. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I have no research that's going to help with that, do I? Lighter boilers next turn. Could be alright. Do I wait for the Mark to 3 inches? Alright, yeah, alright. I was going to hold off until we have this. And then I'll add it in. Because then I'll know exactly how much tonnage I have to spare. Alright, what do they want? More naval funds for less GDP? I don't really want that. Less naval funds for GDP? I definitely don't want that. I don't really have any unrest. Plus GDP minus naval funds. Alright, we'll just go with that. We're already boosting the GDP. Oh, for 120,000? Yes. Alright, well that kind of crimps the light cruiser thing, but it's money. Colombia will officially have more battleships than we do, by the way. In case you're wondering, like, huh, what does that mean? No, you know, they will have more battleships than we do. Which is hilarious. And we'll never really get to see them help us in a war, because they're all the way over here. And we're all the way over here. And to turn this into the Mare Nostrum. Is it Mare Nostrum? Yeah. Mare Romana? I don't know. The Roman lake. Our lake. Yeah, we're not going to worry about South America for a long time. So our wars will probably move clockwise even. Fight the Austro-Hungarians, fight the Russians, fight the French, and maybe fight the Spanish, depending on if we want to beat up on someone easy or not. In fact, a war with the Spanish might not be a terrible idea. What's our politics doing? Well, they're already going to be at war with the Americans. We can't land invade, and we can't naval invade. So we just gotta hope we can take, like, the Balearic Islands in Majorca in a peace deal, which... that's a tall order, I'm afraid. And this is just the things you gotta think about. That's why I'm leaning towards a war with Austria-Hungary. Although we will have to look at their army logistics. It's 20, ours is 6. Okay. We're not winning that land invasion. Not without more ships. This is another problem. Our army logistics is permanently crippled. Because it goes off tonnage. And unless we just start pumping out heavy cruisers, which we don't really have a good heavy cruiser design yet, we're going to be in trouble. No, that's 4 months. How far away is this? Yeah, okay, cool. We'll turn that off so that we... Bloody hell, keep clicking the wrong thing. Yeah, we'll turn that off so that everything else speeds up. Hey, turret traverse speed, we'll take that. Yeah, alright. And see, yeah. Next time, Syria with China. That makes sense. If I was a Syrian politician, well, actually, it's very topical. I was going to say, if I was a Syrian politician, I'd side with China too. But that's kind of what everyone in the Middle East is doing. I believe China does have a base somewhere. Is it in here? I think it's in here. That they are leasing from the same country the Americans do when they're... Yeah, that's probably going to be us for this turn. Big chunk of money in a few turns. Happy days. We might start increasing tensions with the Austro-Hungarians. They actually like us. Well, everyone likes us, so it's not really saying anything. Which again, we might just... the foreign Chinese. Huh? Yeah, bugger off. Bugger off, take your belt and road with you. Alright, good turn for research. Very good turn for research. And with that, we're going to have to refit our battleship. On the inner deck. There we go. Alright, save design. That'll be 2 months. Alright, and with that, I'm going to refit the ship. And this is going to be the whole campaign. Getting a big key research and refitting as many ships as we can. And hull's going obsolete is going to kill us. Because I'm pretty sure that means you can't refit anymore. I mean, Colombia's just bankrolling this empire. Yeah, we'll take it. Actually, that might have been a bad move, because we're going to have to build our new battleships. Speaking of which, time to build our new battleships. Oh god, it's ugly. It's so ugly. Oh, I hate it. What is this? What is this? Okay, and this is the Rey di Portogallo. That's terrible. I'm going to rename this the Machiavelli. You guys can call it something else later, but for now. Because this thing is justifiably evil. Oh god, engine efficiency is terrible. It is a pretty stable gun platform. I do have some... Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. But we're going to be building it. Alright. Speaking of building it, let's build it. Where's it going to go? La Spezia. Where else? Try and keep our battleships together. We should still be, yeah, well and truly under budget, so that's fine. I was planning to build 2 of them, now I will not be. Alright, well, while we're going, we'll probably design that new light cruiser as well. We might just go the light cruiser 1 for now. Okay, it's got pretty poor armor, all things considered. Its pitch and roll is not great. It can lay mines, and it's quick, and it's got a lot of guns. And just ignoring the roll, it's actually not too bad of a firing platform. So I think we'll be pumping out a ton of these, I believe. Alright, save design. They're also a little bit heavier than the last one, so they're going to be helping with that army logistics as well. Alright. Money wise, we're not doing too great, but we can operate in the loss for a little while. Tonnage wise, we're fine. Alright. Probably build 5 of these. 4 million. Alright, we'll build that. Yeah, we can operate in that loss for a little bit. And when's that? Yeah, 6 months the next battleship's built. We'll see how we go. GDP is also rising every turn with the what do you call them? Transports being built. So we'll take that. Next time. And there's our Mark II 3 inches, which if we were smart we would have waited for, but I've never accused myself of being smart. That's actually the other we should be building, is our larger shipyards. Too easy. Yeah, that deficit's going to be a problem in a little bit, but again, we're actually going to go all out on these guys for the next few turns, just to keep boosting that GDP. We may knock this down far enough. We'll see. We can't lower the naval budget. Yeah, we might do that. We might do that. Ooh, I definitely can't do that. Yeah. Colombia, no, I'm sorry. We can't do that. We can't. We don't have the money. They only want battleships. It's very weird. Very dictatory mindset. Just battleships on nothing, damn it. Yeah, I don't care what port these guys go in at all. Oh, they do have some light cruisers on order. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, harsh on our Colombian customers. I really shouldn't be too mean. They'll break my legs. Alright, next up. Colombia. No, you're offering me less money than last time. Why would I say yes this time? God damn it, Colombia. No. Offer me more. More money. That's how this works. Sigh. Research-wise, what's going on? I would really like new cruisers. That's, that would be good. Huh. There you go. The first, intercom, I guess. First call to arms. Battle stations. What do you want to call it? Maneuver warfare, happy days. You really want naval communications. Bigger fleets, that's what we need. When are we cutting this close? 2 months, and we'll stop building that and we'll get their big payout. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. They won't have to bail us out. And looks like we finished building something else. Oh. Okay. I swear that said 2 months. Is it 2 months to a turn? No, it's not. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I swear that said 2 months, but we'll just take the win. We'll just take the win and move on, shall we? Mark II 9-inch guns will be really good when we eventually get better cruiser hulls. We're getting better boilers, happy days. That's always the concern early on. Boilers and engines. You never have enough engine efficiency. Ever. It's so frustrating. Oh. Submarine experiments. It's a wild technology. You know, you just keep slowly researching things. So slow. So slow. Alright, well, I'll come out in 4 months. We're actually getting things done. I like that. I feel bad for not building any of these, but they're so bad. I need a better hull. Please, just a better heavy cruiser hull. Because these are almost worse than nothing, honestly, at this point. How important is all of this? Honestly, how important is all of this? Because should we just rush out the heavy cruiser design? I feel like it's just going to give you heavier of this design, which is just a waste of time. Until you get induced boilers, which I know will be the watchword of this campaign, as it is with every early campaign I do. Until you get induced boilers and Mark II 11 inches, everything's shit. Everything's shit. You just gotta try and maybe get picric acid so you can just burn people to the waterline. That's the other option. Oh. And with that, next turn. Alright. Well, that's just a plus all around. Yeah, that unrest isn't enough. We'll just plus the GDP. Happy days. I don't know why you'd ever say no to that. Yeah, 10% unrest is nothing. It'll go down just passively. Well, money is starting to become less of a problem. Now that we have all this naval funds built up. So I think we'll build 4 more of these. Next time. 8-inch casemate guns, 2 mechanics, happy days. Next research, we'll probably build the next torpedo boat. 4,500 ton heavy cruiser. Yeah. It's not going to be big enough to put another engine in there, which means it's going to be useless. You know what? I'm just deleting this design. Yeah. We're not going to have heavy cruisers. Well, not until something better comes along. Which sucks, because I really wanted them as like pocket battleship designs, but yeah, that is not going to do. Maybe if we get Mark II 10-inch guns, we won't care that they're so slow, but that's so far off. Yeah. Now that might be the next thing we do. Yeah. Next time. Naval funds for unrest. Prestige, unrest, prestige. We don't really need the money, we'll just take the prestige. Columbia would like torpedo boats for 124% markup? Yes, please. Take them. The Colombians are single-handedly funding our economy, which we are very appreciative of. Next up. I wonder if they've reached the point where, Sure. I wonder if they've reached the point where these minor powers will actually start scrapping old ships once they reach a certain age. That'd be interesting. Improved turret gearbox. Alright. Happy days. Yeah. The reason I'm building so many of those light cruisers? Mines. What are mines? Sea denial. What is the purpose of a navy, people? Say it with me. Sea control. Sea denial. What is sea control, you ask? Well, let me read it to you. The condition that exists when one has freedom of action within an area of the sea for one's own purpose for a period of time in the subsurface, surface, and above water environments. That is sea control. That is what we want. It's pretty important. It's literally the reason I've been put in charge of this navy, is to attain sea control. Sea control, sea denial, and maritime power projection. That's our purpose. Yeah, especially against Austria-Hungary. We just pump these things full of light cruisers with their mines. We'll be very, very happy, which almost makes you want to, care about ASW. Not yet. We do care about mines. We care about mines, we care about heavy cruisers, we care about big guns. This is what we care about right now. Torpedo protection. Eventually. Let's see what we can do if we just focus on these three for a little bit. Next time. And next time. Alright, let's see what that did in the research. 5,000 ton mines. Defensive minefields. 1. What's that do? Max minefield size. And big guns. We are going to want that torpedo protection though. Hull construction, don't really care. Torpedo size. Where else are going to want this? Alright. Let's focus them for a few turns. Next turn. Dutch New Guinea is rebelling. Happy days. I'll take that. We need one more battleship. If only we could build more battleship. We'll just take the prestige. We'll need it when we start picking fights with people. Because we are so happy with people. Are we still happy? Yeah, everyone loves us. Except for the Spanish. That's good. Alright, passively lowering the Spanish. I like that. Again, we can't really take much in a war with them. But we'll get money, we'll get content. So that's something, I guess. There you go. An Ottoman fleet. In 1892. That's pretty cool. It's cool they actually move around a little bit now. I like that. Is anyone actually at war? No, the world is at peace. I mean, China and Japan are about to reenact the first Sino-Japanese war. With, hopefully less war crimes. We'll say hopefully. Fingers crossed. Actually, is that our new... That's our new thing. Alright, that's a new battleship design. Maybe we did need that new battleship. Alright, we'll probably build this in the episode, guys. So, something to look forward to, I guess. Alright, let's see what we can do with this thing. Alright, this is the Gloria, and I think that name's actually pretty apt. This is a great hull. With two Mark II 9-inch guns, pretty small for a battleship. I know the plan is, as we get larger and larger Mark II guns, I'll just keep refitting this thing with larger guns. Its pitch and roll's fantastic. It's going to make 19 knots with 113 engine efficiency. It's got 2 underwater torpedo tubes. It's got a ton of secondary and tertiary batteries. This is a fantastic ship, and God, I wish I could make more than one. I would pump these out. I would make 10 of these. They're that good, honestly. Oh well, with that pipe dream, we'll save this on. Alright, let's build it. Build 1. Where's it going? La Spezia. Where else? We can fit that in? Yeah, easy. Alright, and we're going to keep building up these shipyards. Because we're going to keep wanting to build bigger and bigger. I wonder with the rules, because Neptuno is built on the smaller side of its hull's maximum size. If we scrapped it, scrapped the design, and then use that hull to make one on the other end of the design spectrum, that wouldn't be against the rules, would it? I feel like it wouldn't. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think it's ever going to come up, because by the time you're like the maximum size of one hull, it's almost going to be obsolete anyway. But it's an interesting concept. Alright guys, and with that, I know it's a pretty anticlimactic ending. We're going to have to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the concept for this and you get excited for the next episode. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao.